In today's video, we are going to talk about the Harley Davidson Pan America. I think I've had a little bit of a change of heart, and I'm going to tell you why. You know, back in 2021, I got the call that there was a Harley Davidson Pan America available. At the time, they were very, very, very difficult to get. You couldn't hardly get your hands on them. So whenever I got the call and the guy said, hey, we've got one, the guy who had ordered it, he came in, he said he didn't want it, so it's yours if you can be here in an hour. So I loaded up with me and some buddies, and we drove to Glendale, California, and I bought it. I was really excited about the purchase. I knew that I wanted to get into the adventure motorcycle world. I wanted to get into that lifestyle. I had a DUCATI Multistrada, and what I realized really quick about that motorcycle is that as long as your adventure is not going to leave the road, it's a great adventure bike. Not something that I necessarily wanted to take off-road and go do trails and gravel and mud and mountains. And I wanted something that was a little bit more capable. I took a look at the GS's, I took a look at everything that was available. But there was something about the Harley Davidson Pan America being new and them entering this adventure motorcycle space that was, I don't know, it's kind of, you know, intoxicating. I've always been a Harley Davidson guy. I've owned many Harley Davidsons in my lifetime, and I thought, you know what? I think I'm gonna hold out for the Pan America. So when I got that phone call, it's like I just knew that I had to get the Pan America. Since that time, however, it's been well documented on my channel and other channels out there on YouTube about the many gremlins and problems that the 2021 Harley Davidsons have, whether it's battery issues or it's ignition issues, it's the display panel going black for no reason whatsoever. And Harley Davidson making it very difficult to update the software. You can do it yourself, but they make it very difficult because in order to be able to do that, you have to know what firmware you're running, and they're not real reticent with that information. So you really almost have to take it to your dealer. I've made a couple videos about the dealers that I was having to deal with out in California, and they just made owning the motorcycle very difficult because I have had every issue known to man with the 2021s. Skip forward a couple years, we end up moving back to Nashville. I found a home dealership here in Boswell, Harley Davidson, where they actually give a shit about the rider and the product and making sure that the motorcycle starts, that it runs, that it's updated, that they just care. And that makes all the difference in the world. Over the last few weeks, I've been going out on adventure trips, and I'm going to show you some of that footage, but I've actually been riding the motorcycle more than I ever have before. I've had this motorcycle over 2 years, and I've barely put 3,000 miles on it. I've put more miles on this Pan America in the last 2 weeks than I have the previous 2.5 years that I've owned the motorcycle. That's how important knowing that your software's up to date, that the motorcycle's going to start, and that a lot of that does have to do with having a dependable dealer and knowing people that when you need it serviced, when you need all these things, that you can go and have it done with confidence. So I've been riding the bike a lot more, and I've been having a blast. So I know I made a video a long time ago about why I hated my Pan America. At the time, that was because when I got my motorcycle, nothing was available for it. You couldn't get any aftermarket accessories. Harley Davidson wasn't prepared. You couldn't get the side mounting hardware. You couldn't get the panniers. You couldn't get anything for these motorcycles, which made owning an adventure motorcycle difficult because you want to go on an adventure, but you can't take anything with you. Those problems are all gone now. I mean, you can pretty much get anything you want for these motorcycles. I've upgraded mine. I've upgraded to the black solid, longer skid plate on the bottom, and I've added the side mounting hardware, and I'm starting to add even more to it. And having the accessibility to be able to get those things now, paired with actually being able to take the motorcycle out, ride it off-road, see what it's capable of, I've really fallen in love with the motorcycle again. I've gone to calling it the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles. If you want to take it on an adventure that's pavement focused, highway focused, you want to go 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles, you're going to be fine. It's a comfortable motorcycle to ride, actually, which surprised me a lot. Maybe not as comfortable as the GS, but look, I'm not going to have any issues hopping on my Pan America going 1,000 miles. Off-road, I've put it through some pretty rough conditions, as you're going to see, and I've been really, really happy with the outcome. So it does everything well. I'm glad, and this is the first time I can say this in all honesty, I'm actually really glad that I bought the Pan America over the GS or something else. Any other thing, the Tiger 1200, there's a bunch of them out there. I'm actually really glad that I bought the Pan America, and I'm actually finally 2.5 years into owning the motorcycle, starting to really enjoy it. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys that little backstory and kind of where I'm feeling now, but I also want to show you what this thing can do. And over the last couple of weeks, we've been going out and having some fun out on some of the back roads and fire roads and everywhere else, the Tennessee Dirt Devil, taking these Pan Americas out and really putting them through the paces and seeing what they're really meant for. So I'm going to show you guys some footage. Take a look. Stay tuned for more videos on the Pan America because, like I said, now that I feel like I'm falling back in love with the motorcycle, I feel like there's a lot more I want to show you guys and a lot more that I want to do. That is awesome.
Oh, it's gonna crash. You got stick.
Well, he was just telling us where the slab is, so we avoid the slab.
So handlebars to this, that's nothing I can do. Just want to go. I ran out of leg. I ran out of leg.
It does enough of everything to where you're comfortable going out, and if you're out and you should need to get off-road, you're going to be fine. If you want to take a 1,000-mile iron butt trip, you can do so. You're going to be comfortable. It really is, in my opinion, the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles. I thought about, as many of you guys know, getting rid of this motorcycle several times over the last couple of years, and I'm so glad that I didn't. I mean, that words can't even express how glad I am that I didn't get rid of this motorcycle. And I will say, it's probably my favorite motorcycle that I own out of the three right now. The Ducati Desert X is amazing. Haven't really got to put it through its paces yet, but it's a great bike. I love my Street Glide Special, but there's just something special about this Pan America. And I really, really do love it. And the more we go out and we take rides like this, the more I'm gonna even absolutely fall in love with it even more. If you're thinking about getting into this world, you really owe it to yourself to take a really hard look at the Harley Davidson Pan America.
Guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, learning a little bit more about the Pan America, my personal experience. with the motorcycles, being a Pan America owner for over 2 years now, and really starting to fall back in love with it. Again, I hope you had a wonderful Merry Christmas and happy holiday season, and I hope you're going to have a great New Year coming up here in just a couple of days, and I hope 2024 is amazing for you. I hope you're ready for it. All the opportunity in the world is out there. All you got to do is go grab it. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you in the next video.